I also think very clearly that Illinois is a Final Four caliber team. That's thing to know. Number three, Tio. Talk about the European invasion, the invasion of the Eastern Bloc in Champagne.
I think I called this a couple of years ago.
You did.
They're going to have like 23-year-old dudes coming over and trying to be freshmen. Yeah, that has happened. No, hey,
They're not
look,
trying.
huh?
They're not trying to be.
Yeah,
They
they're
are.
not. Yeah, they are. Here's the crazy part: like size, skill, shooting, everything you name it. Illinois is going to be in the mix. I kind of keep going back to sometimes you get mixed results from some of these guys when they come over. That's like, you can be a really good player in the Adriatic League, and then you come over and like the speed smacks you in the mouth. I do think, though, if there's a league, and it's changed over the last couple of years, if there's a league where some of these Euros can come over and have success, it is the Big Ten because of the physicality of the league collectively. So I think that actually helps their case here because they've played against this level of physicality. But my God, like, you want to talk about going all in on one pool? My favorite one was when they did the pronunciation thing. Did you guys see this? They did the pronunciation and they had Ty Rogers at the end, which was kind of funny. But to me, that wasn't the funny part. The funny part was how they introduced themselves, which was the most Eastern Bloc way ever to introduce themselves. They walked up, "Hello, my name is Mahalo Puerto Rico." And then the next guy was like, and then it was the next one. It was like,
You can't understand.
every one of them mumbled through their own name. Pronounce them if you mumble through your own name. So like that was kind of the funny thing to me. But I do think like big, skilled, it's going to be I'm really intrigued to see how this goes because this isn't like adding a piece or two. This is throwing them all in the mix. And like that, if this goes well, you're going to see even more because there's more players over there. I think this is a case study for the rest of college basketball right now.
Yeah. Want to know what I think about it? I think
yes, please.
I don't think that any of the imports, the freshman imports, are going to be in the starting lineup this year.
You don't think Petrovic is going to be in the starting lineup?
I think that the best freshman on Illinois' team is going to be Keaton Wagler. Now, maybe this is just the hype machine coming out of Champaign, getting out of control. But this dude, like, I've been told.
Is this CJ Moore?
No, it's not. It's not just CJ. CJ Moore.
CJ lived down the road from this kid, Fanta.
Yeah, like his son played with Keaton Wagler, but
number one player in the state of Kansas.
And some of this is, unless something changed while I was on stream for one of these media days, I believe Petrovic is still waiting for official clearance from the NCAA. So it might be because of this. But Keaton Wagler, there's a non-zero chance that he is Illinois' starting point guard this season at 6'6". Petrovic, they are, when you say he passes a little bit like Andre Curbelo, I think is a little bit of a red flag. That's one thing that I've heard coming out of Illinois, which is probably not the greatest thing in the world. But I think Keaton Wagler is going to be that dude. Remember how Will Riley took him a little while to get going, and then once he did, we were like, okay, that dude he's playing basketball a little bit of.
I think Will Riley had 30 points in his first game, and then after that, like, huge dip, and then found his rhythm at the end. Right?
Their first game was like Chicago State or something like that. But yeah, I think
30's 30.
Yeah, I think Keaton's the kind of guy.
That's the men's league I'm playing in. 30's 30.
Yeah, we look up in February and we're like, okay, Keaton Wagler might be the guy for Illinois.
Good Andre Curbelo, Fanta, if you remember correctly. Good Andre Curbelo is an All-American.
Yeah, but the problem is it's kind of like but here's the issue there. Okay, like that is
field of 68 All-American.
Yeah, no, Andre Curbelo is kind of like the Josh Gordon of college basketball. So Josh Gordon was a receiver who just could not stay out of trouble in Cleveland, and like the guy would get suspended for 10 games. Then come back and ball out in one game and then get suspended for another 12. It was amazing. He would literally come back for a week or two, play well. Curbelo,
not just play well, like 10 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then get suspended again.
No, I mean, Andre Curbelo, I'm just trying to think. It's like some not to be disparaging, but like he's got some Charlie Sheen in him. Like Charlie Sheen at his best on the screen was phenomenal. But he's out of his mind. I mean, it just didn't work. Like I can't believe that we're talking about this right now.
Andre Curbelo is college basketball Charlie Sheen.
Because you didn't know what to expect. And then Mike Anderson brings him in, and the best Curbelo story is that before a game that he was suspended for, he was in the media room eating Qdoba with the writers. He sat down next to Zach Braziller and Roger Rubin, and he's like, these chips are pretty good. And they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm out tonight. Then he's like in the stands having a popcorn watching the game.
I respect that.
We could fill a 4-part.
If you're suspended, just because you're suspended doesn't mean you have to be hungry. You know what I mean? That's where I stand with that. Just because you're suspended doesn't mean you can't eat.
Did you guys see the Charlie Sheen documentary? Have you watched that yet on Netflix?
I don't have Netflix.
What?
I gave up my Netflix subscription for a Peacock subscription.
Okay, there you go. I love it. Love it.
All right, we're in. Let's go. Gotta watch Phantom, baby.
Welcome to it.